Hi, I'm Sam. I'm travelling around Australia to meet with 6 other gender-diverse artists. I've challenged each of them to create an art piece around the theme Unboxed. I'm really looking forward to exploring the space where gender meets art.
It feels like I am in my own little world and I can play whatever and there'd be no judgment because this is my music. I feel comfortable when I'm playing, very comfortable. I'm Teddy, I'm 20 years old and I'm a musician. So my dad used to play music all the time. He would just sit down with me and play on the guitar. That sort of got me into music because I would never stop hearing it. It would be on the radio. We'd always have the radio on. I was 6 when I started playing piano. After a while, I just wanted to play every instrument. I took the guitar from my sister and I asked Mum what the saxophone was, and yeah. I will just wake up at 2 in the morning and think of some words or just think of a tune that I really, really like. And I'll just write it down. The next day, I'll pick up whatever instrument I feel would suit that tune, depending on what sort of song I want. And by the end of the day, I usually have a full song. Yeah, and then I'll start writing the lyrics to it, and the lyrics come to me usually pretty fast. Finding trans artists, that really helped. You know, they made an impact on me, and I could read their lyrics and think, you know, maybe I could write stuff like this. Any sort of issue that I think I'm struggling with or someone else is dealing with, I'll put it straight into a song. And that's sort of the themes I'll go with. This girl I met could have been by some act of fate. She finds love where there is thought to be only hate. I have 2 best friends. And then Jasmine is my girlfriend. They are so supportive. They're just amazing. I would find someone who loves me for me. We moved over here 9 years ago from Margate in England.
Hi everyone! How are you?
I'm very happy with my family and the support system I've got too. I think home really means anywhere that I feel comfortable. This is my home. England, you know, is also my home. My home is also anywhere that I'm with my family and anywhere that I'm with a guitar or any sort of music.
Yes? What you do? Don't pick a nose.
The relationship I have with my mum, it was good for ages, and then, you know, when I was struggling to come to terms with who I was, I sort of pushed her away and I didn't want to talk to her that much. I didn't want to talk to anyone, really. I used to write letters to her all the time, like I put them in her lunchbox for work. So I wrote a long letter coming out to her. So I put it in her lunchbox, I closed the lid, and I went to a party. I just left because I thought, you know, I don't want to be there when she reads it. The next day when I came back, it was the day before my 18th, and she was still at work. But I came home and I found a letter behind my guitar, and I picked it up. It says, Theo, I've always wanted a boy, love you always, Mum. Now I have that tattooed there, but it was such a nice note. It was such a relief. I'm so happy that I have such a good, supportive mother that I can always depend on. My dad, when I came up to him, I remember doing it in the car. He was just about to drop me off home, and he said, oh, that's fine. I thought, wow, that was easy. Next week that we went out for dinner, he said, you know, you're gonna lose your singing voice. I said, oh, I don't think I'll lose it. It'll get deeper, but I'm not gonna lose it entirely. And he said, oh, all right, I've just been doing some research and I'm a bit worried. The next week, he just said, this whole trans thing, it's not for you. Just like, what? Yeah, I started emailing him again saying, you know, maybe we should get back in touch or that we should go out for dinner, but yeah, never heard anything. And I replied, no happy birthday either. Just the whole family and Jade's partner, Jared. Tony is my stepdad. I call him Dad now. He's so willing to help at every turn. He's better than my biological father, and that's all I could ever ask for is just love, you know? And that's what he gives me all the time, 100%. He treats me with respect and with dignity and like I am an adult and a human being and not just like a kid. And that's all I've ever wanted.
It's great to have you all here. This is Take a Stand that I wrote a couple of weeks ago, and I hope you enjoy it.
I got caught in the firing line, and I guess it was just in time. For I never knew it would be my life that would end up fine. In my newest piece, I have the gender identity theme running through it, but it's mainly about, you know, not hiding, not being ashamed and not being embarrassed about who I am. And it's taken me ages to accept who I am, so, you know, why am I going to hide that? I want the world to see me for who I am. No shame in pride, boy, show it off, take a stand. Because music has had a big impact on my life, I want my music to have an impact on someone else's life. That's what I'd like to do. I want the world to see me for who I am. No shame in pride, boy, show it off, take a stand. You got good things to come, no sense in leaving it undone. I want the world to see me for who I am. I'll take a stand.